Yep. Well, so welcome everybody to Faith and Trust Session 0, where we're going to be going over pretty much anything that the players would need to know going into the starting session of Session 1 next week, or whenever we decide to do it, because a couple of us are going through it. So, I'm going to start with this. Our games take place 100 to 150 years after Kingdom Hearts 3. And this game is definitely not sponsored. It is simply a fan work of mine. And it is for my players to enjoy. That being said, I do hope everyone who listens in has a little bit of fun as well, because this is just a silly little guy's game. Nothing's going to go wrong.
Just a silly little guy's game.
I feel like if I say that, anybody who knows us is going to basically be like, you are lying to us and yourself.
Why would we lie?
Because it's funny.
I mean, fair.
Trevor,
What?
your reactive's still the pit crew.
You're the pig crew.
Yeah, I put the credit on the pit crew if that's fine.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, well, yeah, but
I thought we were using art pieces.
You can.
Oh, it was optional. Got it.
yeah,
It's just that
yeah.
some of us.
No, Ren had me do the pit crew for Trevor because fuck you. That's why. I don't know.
So, that being said, hi and welcome to My Players Will Constantly Berate Each Other for Silly Shit.
I don't want to be sticking out on the player section anymore.
Berate makes it sound so aggressive. I don't know.
Aren't we already mildly aggressive towards you?
In a friend way.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
no hostility. Just fuck you. No fuck you. No fuck you. What's your name?
Dionysus. Fuck.
You guys, please. If you start making references like this, I'm gonna kill you. Anyway.
You can certainly try.
But no.
He can with me.
Yeah, you live 15 minutes away from me.
And pretty soon I will be living in the same building as you.
Yep. Regardless, I want to ask the three of you, since two of our players are down this afternoon, is there anything specific you'd like me to get into as starting this background information session? It can be things we talked about already for the viewers, but
I think simple character introductions will be fun.
absolutely, go ahead. Any of you can start.
Yeah.
You will have to say your full name.
Or like full government name, or
Yes,
Character name.
Sienna. Yes, Sienna. Would you like to introduce yourself and say a little bit about your character?
like a fun fact, like favorite color, what they like to do.
Dealer's choice. It can be one thing, a couple of things. It's up to you. So just introduce yourself. Not that bad.
Wait, me introduce myself?
Oh my god.
Introduce your
you-
character.
You can introduce your character and then say your name so they know who's playing. Yes, that's the general consensus for a TTRPG starting.
This is not a bit.
This is unfortunately not a bit. This is just her.
Well,
This is normal
listen.
day-to-day life.
Listen.
We're listening.
When I
We've been
come up with an
listening.
excuse, I will let you know.
Cool.
I'm still
Introduce
waiting on the
yourself in the
last
meantime.
3.
No, don't distract her. Introduce yourself.
Hi. Wait, like introduce myself to like the viewers or
Yes, we know who you
okay.
are.
I don't even know who I am some days.
Okay, you want me to introduce you?
No, I got this. I got
Are you
this.
sure about
No
that?
problem.
While this tragedy occurs, I'm going to continue eating.
Where are you?
I already ate. I'm just here with a fucking Coke. Don't mind me.
Hello, I am Nia. I will be playing the, or well, yes, playing Cyan Valentine
Is that how you pronounce it?
hyphen hi what?
I thought it
Well,
was Tiana.
it's a bit of column A, bit of column B. When they figure out who they are, they'll probably pronounce it differently.
That's what you're going with?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you get all of your introductions in, and then I'm gonna say something to dear sweet baby boy over there who keeps giving me information about his family.
Cyan Valentine hyphen Highwind likes long walks on the beach, knitting, and unicorns.
This isn't a dating profile.
Also, we know who you favor in the family now.
What do you mean?
Exactly what's said.
It's okay. Vincent understands. Listen. No, you don't understand. Vincent is a cold-hearted bastard if only to his enemies. His kid's not his enemy, very clearly. So he will spoil that kid rotten because this is a child who is not afraid of him since day one. Which, by the way,
makes sense.
I should note before the rest of the introductions, one piece of the lore is currently all characters are in the age range of 13 to 21. So if you want to state the age of your character, feel free to.
15.
A baby.
I'm not a baby.
You're a
Almost fully
baby.
grown.
You're a baby.
Those are fight. You want to fight? You want to go?
Motherfucker, all I have to do is sit on you.
I am not that small.
You're as big as Satori.
And need I remind you, they're not. There is the tall motherfucker in the group. And the
Yeah,
one who's a good foot above all of you.
yeah, speaking of, introduce yourself.
Ah, fuck. Well,
You went right into our trap.
it's okay. I know where both of you live, so. Either way, my name is Cherry. I'm going to be playing the Wolfskin Swordbearer Trevor Alcada. No fancy long last names here.
It's whatever way you want to pronounce it that makes it easier on you. I'll be saying Alcade. Like arcade,
Alcade?
but with an
Okay.
L.
Alright, so yeah, Trevor Alcade. That is the character, that is my character. He is, you know what, I'll have this as his fun fact. He is the tallest person in the entire group, being 6'2".
Drank too much milk.
He's the smallest of his
No!
family.
Yeah, no, he didn't drink too much milk. He's just a tall bitch. But only outside of his family.
Yeah, his mom's like 6'8".
That's
Which
not
one?
that much taller. Gee, Trevor, how come you get two moms?
Because fuck you.
He found out the cheat code. Lesbians.
Those beans.
I thought they were American.
Lesbians with beans.
Please, I'm trying to eat.
Horrible decision on your own part.
Yeah,
for
you
you, bitch.
really did do this to yourself.
All right, motherfucker, you go. You go next, or I'll introduce you.
Hi, I'm Kurika Chimera. Yes, it's spelled wrong. Yes, it's pronounced wrong. Simply to piss people off. I will be playing
Mostly
Kagan
us.
Morse, the Silver Eyes human.
Nobody has any context to those titles, by the way.
Wait, were
Silver
we
Eyes
supposed...
is essentially the definition of a trick shot, deceptive caster, while
Wait,
still being. It's a red mage. It's a Final Fantasy red mage with deceptive magic.
Pretty much.
You know, at least Sword Bearer is easy enough. It's pretty much on the fucking tin.
were we supposed to also introduce our class?
Huh?
I forgot
Were
to.
we...
That's just where we ended up going. Yeah, no,
Wait.
Trevor's also 17.
Mm-hmm. Does Kagan want to state his age?
You can guess. No. Kagan is about 16, 17.
And
At
when
least Trevor doesn't. Sorry.
when the other two are able to show up, I'll have them introduce themselves, probably next stream. But the other two are chaotic little demons, and I love them very much. But Nia, if you want to, you can introduce your race and like title. It's just you're starting at level 0.
I will be a keeper of the gray, and my current... Well, I don't know why I'm saying my current race. My race is Kitsune.
You
So we
are.
have a dog and a fox.
Mhm.
Both dogs. What are you talking about?
No, they are not even in the same genus.
Foxes are dogs
They
because
are
they are fluffy.
no, no, no. We are not getting into this, motherfucker.
Had to trigger a fox person real quick.
I am a wolf.
See? Told you it was real quick.
You know what? You are perfect armrest height. I hope you realize this.
Try me.
I'm going to.
So, for introductions on my part, while my players go insane. Hi, I'm Ren. You've probably seen me around playing Kingdom Hearts or First Descendant on this stream. But as for who I'm playing, well, I'm the DM. I play everybody else. My current avatar is of an NPC that I think everybody has already gotten attached to because I've stated a couple of things about her. And her name's Satori. And she's 5'1", bouncing between classes, so she's behind on both. And she's just a silly little girl. And she's 15.
She's what we like to call, if she survives long enough, the DMPC.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not doing that again.
Wait, what? What does
It's
it
a
mean?
What?
joke of it's a joke on myself and Ren of if our NPCs survive long enough, they're just RPCs now.
Yeah, that does kind of happen.
I hate it here.
Fine.
But some things to know going into this game for all of those involved. Some of this my players already know. They are starting in Scala ad Caelum. They are starting in an academy where they learn different abilities based on their basically subset of magic. Some of them have access to cure pretty much immediately. Some of them have access to arrow, some to both arrow and cure, but it varies between both race and class, their aptitudes, so to speak. As such, not all of them will hopefully be as silly. Isn't that right, guys?
What do you mean only some of us get access to cure?
Hi, how you doing?
Oh no.
We all have access to cure. It came free
No,
with our keyblade.
No, not with this
sadly
system.
no.
Only some of you
Spells
get.
are allotted.
Yeah.
Let me have my joke, damn it.
No, you're not
No,
allowed the
you cannot.
Xbox joke.
What do you mean you don't have cure? Aren't you a Silver Eyes? You're not? Well, then be gone, poor person.
Yeah, no, I can say I don't have access to cure.
I don't
That's
think I
something
have.
So that's another thing that I will explain right out the gate. You can learn a lot of. This is something I borrowed from another KHTTRPG, specifically labeled as that, run by Burr over at Burr It's Cold Gaming. And I really appreciate the aspect of gaining ability points that you use to earn more abilities or spells or Keyblade attributes or stuff like that. And you only get so many. So you have to use them wisely. So this is a thing I did borrow of that ability points, aka AP, basically allowing you in later levels, or really your first, fifth, and so on and so forth, and just like that, you get certain battles and certain scenes and certain areas will offer more and some will offer less. But I will get into the aspect of AP after this background information session is done, because I know my players are going to stare at me and go, "What the fuck? You didn't tell me that."
You really didn't.
No, because you guys are level 0 right now.
We don't even have. We're still not even bobbies.
Yeah,
We're
Nikki,
not
your
even a
boobies.
full fucking word.
I think I killed Nia. Dan, Nikki, your bobbies.
That's not hers.
But no, one thing that I should note is that there are only 6 classes in this game. There is Dark Touched, Light Touched, Silver Eyes, Keeper of the Grey, Magician, Sword Bearer, and I have gone and forgotten the other half-caster. Because nobody uses it. Is it Light Touch? That's fine, I said that already.
I think you already said all 6 classes.
Did I?
Yeah, light touch, dark touch, keeper of the gray, silver eyes, sword bearer, and magician. That's all 6.
That
I
is
am
6, my
going
friend.
insane. I'm going absolutely insane. Thank you.
Yeah, you're in the same GC with us.
Yeah.
Where
So,
we're going, we don't need sanity.
It's only
The
a
phrase, no
suggestion here.
way.
Who called me Prince?
But there's those 6, and the 3 people here are 3 out of the 6 completely different classes. There's Kagan is a Silver Eyes, which is basically the equivalent of a deceptive red mage, as he put it, which is not wrong. There is a Sword Bearer, which is a fully martial, very, very low magic class, is very tanky or is supposed to be.
Bunga bunga.
Says the glass cannon.
You won't die if you don't get hit.
Well, you have the armor pool of a fucking toddler, so.
I am at least prepared. Fucking excuse you.
And Nia, aka Sienna, or Cyan currently, is you're Keeper of the Grey, right? I keep
Yes.
wanting to say you're a magician. I don't know why.
It's the vibes.
So, Silver Eyes, like I said, deceptive red mage. Sword Bearer is just a full martial. It's kind of like a fighter or a barbarian in D&D. And then there is Keeper of the Grey, a full caster, but that doesn't mean that they're squishy like a wizard or that they're charismatic like a sorcerer. Keeper of the Grey focuses on finding things that should not be. Basically, the more in tune with your own reality you are, the more aware you become of things that are out of place. So, Cyan over here, completely denying who they are, is going to be a fun character trait. Speaking of character traits, one of the aspects of the character sheet that I built basically from scratch is the aspect of boons and flaws, which have both mechanical and roleplay advantages. They help shape the character from ground up, such as being stubborn but curious, or skittish but perceptive. Things like that offer you certain upgrades or downgrades to your stats, which I'm not getting into how the stats work just yet. We'll get there when we get there. But
That is going to be a fun
Are
thing
we
to
there
explain.
yet?
no,
No.
I don't think I'm doing it in this session.
We'll turn this tabletop around, I swear to God.
How the fuck? You only have the dad vibes, you don't actually have the dad powers.
I'm not even responding to that. So, how about I think I should truly start with showing people the DILF.
Whoa, hey,
Wait.
take us to the
Who?
dinner
What?
first.
Hey, we don't normally come right out the fucking gate at 100, Ren. Come on.
No? But I think it'd be
yeah, we do
funny.
Alright, here's the deal. Slap this down.
Whoa! Wait about 2 or 3 sessions, please.
Have I shown
So,
actually you guys the updated version of Riku?
No.
you've
No.
shown me, but that's because I was sitting right next to you.
Unsolicited DILF pill. DILF pilks. Yes.
That's even more cursed.
God damn, why?
I think we've killed Ren.
Please. I'm in hell.
Chose to be here.
But no, you only saw the partially colored version.
Fair.
I don't I don't know how to bring it up on stream just yet without making things fucky, but I am going to put it in our server.
All right.
There's Riku, which, for explanation,
Oh.
yeah, for explanation,
It's the DILF.
it is the DILF. Technically the
It is
GILF.
a guy.
Yeah,
Ooh,
technically the
DILF.
GILF.
No, it's good DILF.
So, Riku is. There's a running joke, I think. It's not said, but there's a running joke across all of our Kingdom Hearts campaigns that to change the outcome of the current history, you change the first Grandmaster. Like, at least after Kingdom Hearts 3, someone is appointed a new Grandmaster. In other games, it's like Sora or Aqua, or in one iteration of this one, I basically said, like, it could have been Terra, but then again, this is no, absolutely not. Have
That's
a
the
nice
bad
day.
timeline. I mean, what?
Head timeline.
Especially your Terra. Let's be real. He's too gay to function. You always put a lesbian on screen. Anyway,
Review.
listen. You want Mr. I'm going to chase after. Never mind. That's a roleplay thing. I'm not gonna. No. And yes, for the record, if you hear us reference a couple of other servers, it's because we write together, and most of us are going to say that we're writers or role players. So we have a little bit of experience on the back burner. And some of us have written either fanfic or have written together of Kingdom Hearts characters. So,
I have been writing for too damn long.
I believe in you.
No such thing.
So, some of the lore that needs to be known, both for you guys, my players, and for anybody watching. One thing that you should know is that Riku is the Grandmaster and is still currently the Grandmaster. It's just that nobody knows where he is. Because he never gave up his rights to basically the throne. He just kind of poof, he's gone. And no one knows where he went.
Unfortunate.
There are some of my players, precisely one of them, who has access to the information of why he left. Cyan. Because you're a
What?
legacy character.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something about the thing that I put in the VC text.
Well, now I have to check.
I am unfortunately currently a little cat lodge right now, so I can't check.
Oh god, yeah. That's technically what he did. Just to
What did he do?
clarify.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know.
The fade.
So, Riku is Grandmaster and has been Grandmaster since essentially day one of trying to recover from the last Keyblade War. Which, while there wasn't as many participants as the first one or second one, the third one with Sora and his friends was in fact labeled in history as at least something akin to a war or a major battle, enough so that it took quite a few people with it. One of those was actually, well, two of them was actually Donald and Goofy.
Oh no.
No, no.
They are labeled
Why would you do this to us?
because I can. Anyway,
It's just a silly little guy's game, isn't it?
you have
It's
to
a
have
silly
some version of lore. It's Kingdom Hearts.
That doesn't mean you have to
More.
kill people.
The
Disney's
war
too
never
scared of it.
changes.
Disney's too scared to do what I do.
The mouse fears you.
Mouth
And
owns sound.
this is like when we found out Dale is dead over in Academy Travels.
Watch, Disney themselves is gonna like send a strongly worded letter.
They can cease and desist all they
That they
want.
would cease and desist the killing of our characters. No.
Cowards. Anyway. So
Well, wait, yeah, we do have to remember older Disney movies did have a whole lot of the dead parent thing, though.
and they did a lot of other things too. Just not death on screen.
But they sure did they sure got close, Bambi.
Oof.
And Lion King.
Yeah, no, literally all you did see was him land.
But that being said, Riku is alive. Kairi is not. However, she wasn't killed, she wasn't like poisoned or anything. There was no Princess of Light debacle of like, oh, we lost one. It was so I have a personal, I guess you could call it a headcanon, even though there's evidence in actual canon for it. When you wield a Keyblade, you are summoning a part of your heart and a part of your light and darkness into a physical form. If you are a full Princess of Light and you summon a Keyblade, you are admitting you are not a Princess of Light. Thus, your weird sense of immortality and plot armor fucking disappears. Which is
Huh.
why I'm like dead certain that whatever happened to Cinderella in the Fragmentary Passage, where her world descended into darkness, something happened. She's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Interesting.
So there is actual canon evidence that essentially, when it comes to wielding a Keyblade, you are admitting that you are flawed, that you have some version of darkness inside of you. Kairi, for a very long time, was considered a princess of light. As such, when she summons her Keyblade for the first time, she is admitting that she is not a princess of light, and thus accepts her own darkness, her own flaws, her own problematic tendencies. So her plot armor goes away. Her conditional immortality goes away. It's not that she was killed, because she wasn't. It's not that anything bad happened to her. It's just that, much like in her grandmother's stories, people just got old. She got old. Because it's 150 almost years after Kingdom Hearts 3, where she was a teenager. Unless you're Riku or Sora, I don't think so. Which, speaking of, Sora is technically around. I wouldn't call him Sora to his face, though, because he won't respond to it anymore. So, that's a fun thing. We'll get around to explaining that whenever these kids actually meet him. Because that's woof.
It's a silly little guy's game, but that's because we put all the tragedy and trauma into the backstories.
Not even. I'm just explaining how they're still alive.
Yeah, I know.
Just because everybody else has some sort of backstory that is less than savory doesn't mean that they're traumatized by it. However, I think I should start talking about the Academy. the Skylad Kylum Academy. So the class system is an actual set of classes. You will hear the terms Silver Eyes or Magician or Light Touched actually said in character by everybody at the academy. However, this is only ever going to be used in reference to higher tier classes when you actually ascertain what you want to do. So you will only ever be called a level of mastery over what you're doing, because otherwise it's just general studies. That is why we start at level 0, because you haven't earned your classes. Which sounds bizarre, but it's true. As for anything else you guys would need to know right off the bat, Skylad Kylum is not alone. You can travel to other worlds, but not while you're a commoner. You have to first summon your Keyblades. This is for my players. You have to first summon your Keyblades so that they understand you can protect yourself. Because while Skylad Kylum is completely free of, like, all heartless and nobodies, you can go to other places that essentially... Is it not picking up on stream for me?
Oh, hello.
Did it break on me? When did it break?
Oh,
A
fucking
little bit ago.
Yeah, it's just like always.
Oh, and the stream dipped and reappeared.
Yeah, when did it cut me off, specifically? Can you give me the sentence before?
Fuck.
Uh,
We were talking about the academy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we were talking about you had just finished up talking about Sora and not calling him Sora, but we'll get there whenever these chuckle fucks get to him because that's
Yeah, and then we started to go into talking about the academy.
and how everyone will be referred to as their actual class.
Yes. You will be referred to by your classes, essentially when you earn them, because they are considered higher level studies.
Right now, we're still figuring shit out.
Yes. While you, the players, understand where you want to go, that might change in the first few sessions. Whether it does or not, I don't mind. Because, like, the character sheets are not built based on your classes, which is funny as hell. It is built on your roles and your choices. So it's not like, oh, you change classes, you have to change your entire character sheet. It's you change your class, you have to change like maybe 2 of the stats. 2, maybe 4. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So while you will be referred to by your classes eventually, you will not be referred to them immediately. You will be referred to both by name and as student or like something like that, kind of like at a college, which I've seemingly done twice now. Because I referred to it to someone else that I was talking to about it as like a third, like 6th grade to collegiate assignment kind of area, like 6th to college, because like 13 is around 6th grade, 5th or 6th, somewhere in there. So as far as that is concerned, you don't have to worry about it. when you start hearing people call you Silver Eyes or Keeper or something like that, that's when you've earned essentially what you have. And then you can start rolling the things that you have on your sheet. Because you will be rolling before then. And everything is at a base level. Which I believe in you to not cheat on.
Oh, base level,
Like
or
1d
at least
1d4 or 1d6, depending on the situation.
okay.
Which I think I was getting into the semantics of the academy before it decided to yeet me into the abyss.
I think so too. Yeah.
So Galad Pylum is not isolated. While it is safeguarded against practically every threat they can imagine, that doesn't mean once you get your Keyblade and start to wander that you will continue to be safe. The first 6 other worlds are basically training grounds because they still have a lot of Heartless and a lot of Nobodies on them. It is basically I love making this joke. It's basically the 7 Seas of this game. Like, they're all safe until you go underneath the surface. And even then, on the surface of those seas, sometimes you're going to get a storm or two. Sometimes you might even get a hurricane. But there's 6 other worlds aside from Galad Pylum. You guys know about them already because you chose from them to have your characters come from. However, you'll notice there's not 6 others on there. There's only 5. The other one that is missing from that list is essentially where you earn your first Mark of Mastery that allows you to travel to other worlds, which is something you would know as students. The last world that you earn your Mark of Mastery from, it's basically a passport. It's not a Mark of Mastery. It's just, hey, you're strong enough to take care of yourself. We don't have to watch over you anymore, but you're always welcome home. Is
Here's another
Wonderland.
place to check out.
Hmm?
It's basically, here's some other places you can go to.
Yeah. It is Wonderland. And I'm talking, for some of you who have spoken to me about Satori, this version of Wonderland is not friendly to everybody who passes by there. It is both a test of skill and a test of mental fortitude. So once we get there, then you know shit's going to happen. Or maybe it
That's
won't.
when
Maybe you
we're
guys
no
will be
longer
nice.
in the tutorial.
Yeah, basically, yeah, honestly. Because it's not like, oh, you've completed Wonderland, you're now level 10. It's probably along the lines of, hey, you've beat Wonderland, you're now level 7. Depending on what you guys do. Because I know you guys are going to spend as much time as possible in Silly Little Guys Land.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
But
Only time will tell.
I believe in you guys.
You believe in us to stay in Silly Little Guys Land, or believe in us to just fucking go gung ho?
I believe in you.
Well, you know what I believe in?
Mm-hmm.
The heart of the cards.
Yes.
We actually
The heart of
told
the
our
cards that
IRL
cause-
friend about you doing Heart of the Cards and then rolling like absolute dog shit. And he was just like, well, first of all, that's not what you do. Like, just no
But
wonder
then,
you're rolling bad.
but then we told him about the heart of the dice, and he was just like, "Oh no."
No, he specifically said, and that's worse. You don't say that shit. You anger the gods.
Well, then what if I just believe in Orange Jesus?
That might be better.
Yeah,
What could go wrong?
everything.
I dare you to say during our Saturday sessions, just I believe in R and Jesus, and then roll like dog shit again. Which I should warn people, it's about 50 minutes into this. Yes, our games are, well, completely friendly for anybody practically 15 and over. We do swear a lot, and we make some odd jokes from time to time, some inside jokes, some not. So I would prefer anybody who is listening or watching live to be at least 17. I can't control you. I don't have any control over what you're watching. But if you are 16 and below, I would warn at least the people around you that you're watching this and it has significant vulgar profanity. And at the very least might have a bad joke or two, both dark humor and kind of not safe for work.
My sense of humor is fucked.
All of ours is. We're traumatized.
I mean, yeah, fair.
There's
Speak
only
for
one of us.
yourself. I have a great sense of humor.
You have a sense of humor of a 13-year-old Christian girl.
Oh my god.
What is that supposed to mean? I don't get it.
You want to explain
Yeah.
that one?
Oh, be my guest.
Oh, you want to explain it?
No.
Unfortunate.
I guess we'll never
Anyways.
No, I'm
Well,
just calling you insanely pure. You don't even
yeah.
joke half the time.
A
know.
lot of times the things that end up being funny with you are entirely on accident.
We love you dearly.
We do. But I genuinely can't remember you actively making a joke that didn't sound like shower thoughts. Or just actually,
Most,
I'm sorry, I can't come up with it with the other side of that. It's just shower thoughts.
those are. Wait, I make jokes. Wait, those are. You guys consider those jokes?
Honey,
No, no, not all the time. But it's the closest to telling a joke you've gotten.
What?
Yeah, you do realize that sometimes your shower thoughts are so far off the wall that it's just like what? How now?
Name
I
one.
anything that comes out of Jackie's mouth.
Those aren't. Okay, name one shower thought that I've had that sounded like so far off the wall.
What was it about the something about animals?
Well, that it kind of happens frequently.
No, it's but it was like I think it was like a it was either a fish or a platypus. And it confused you and you said are they beavers or are they ducks? And then there
It's
was a
the
pause.
platypus.
Yeah.
You were wondering if a platypus was a beaver or a duck.
I must have been so out of it when I made that thought.
The times you say these things, you sound like you're gonna pass out immediately after we answer you.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much.
People get to sit here for about 3 or 4 hours listening us do this.
Oh, it won't be 3 or 4 hours. Like, I think 3 will be the maximum of our games for this
All
one.
right.
But people will still get to sit and listen to this bullshit.
True.
Because I don't want to have 2 games and 2 successive days every week be like 3 or 4 hours. Because I am DM for
Besides,
both of those games.
Fair.
this is just supposed to be a silly little guy's game anyways. As long as we don't shove any grilled cheeses into any helmets.
I need you to shut up.
No.
How?
It's an inside joke from my IRL campaign that Cherry was told and now can't let go of.
Because it is funny.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to shove the grilled cheese into 2 eye holes without taking off his helmet. Because he has no mouthpiece for the helmet.
I mean, if it works, it works.
It didn't.
He started to suffocate. Because those were the only holes in the helmet.
No, it was the fact that he tried to run across basically a raging rapid under the ground, like underground when we were searching for something, and then proceeded to slip, fall, get dragged a little bit, and then the water seeped into the helmet in between the slight cracks of the grilled cheese having already solidified in his helmet, and he started to drown.
Again, only holes in his helmet.
He is dying.
That sure does sound like it.
That being said,
Honestly,
do you guys have any specific questions? I will tell you if I cannot answer it. Because there are some things I want both you and the audience to figure out bit by bit.
There's got to be some mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've asked all of my questions off stream or whenever we end up meeting to talk about Kagan, so
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Diane, Trevor.
I can't think of anything to ask.
I'm trying to think of something.
You don't have to.
But
We're almost at an hour, and technically that's just fine.
yeah, I can't think of anything then. Hi, Ash.
So
She's just
we're
right
almost at
now.
an hour, and I have, well, technically more than an hour now, but I have been recording this session, this little background lore dump, or what have you, and I will be posting it to my page, which I will be linking in my Twitch description. So if you guys ever have like the desire to go back and listen to this rant and our chaos thereafter, by all means, join us. We'll see you guys later.